Hello and welcome to this video, guys. In this video I have my trusty Nikon F3 paired with the 50mm f1.4 lens, and inside of my bag I have the 28mm f2.8D, and inside of my film canister I have some Fuji 400. And in today's video I want to introduce a new series to the channel called One Roll With, where I essentially will shoot an entire roll of film and show every single image that I take on that roll. So without further ado, this is One Roll with the Nikon F3. Okay, so I think that does it for this location. I'm gonna head to the next one that I have in mind. I blasted, I think, 11 or 12 frames off in this place, which is a lot more than I thought I was gonna take, but it definitely had a lot more to offer than I originally thought it was gonna have. So before we move on to the next location, I quickly want to talk about the images that we shot in this location. The first few images that I took, I'm not a huge fan of. I was getting used to the location. It was something I hadn't really explored. I was also just kind of getting my photographic eye warmed up. And so while I don't think they're bad images, I don't think they're particularly all that great. However, the images that I took towards the end of this location, I think are really cool. I particularly like the road close ahead signs, the flowers, as well as the building with the paintings on the side of it. Also, if you see me looking over to my left, it's because I have my laptop here with all the images up so I can see what I'm talking about. Now, the next spot comprised of a couple different locations that were all around the same area, and I think these are some of my favorite images I've ever shot using Fujifilm 400. I generally think that Fujifilm 400 is a really good film stock. Is it as, versatile as something like a portrait film stock? No, but in my opinion, I think this film stock really shines and performs really, really well in a very bright situation such as this. All film stocks need light, and this is no exception, but having a lot of light and a lot of warm golden light, I think really makes this film stock shine. Now, I slowly made my way over to another location, which happened to be a car shop. With this particular photo, I actually shot the same exact composition a few months earlier, but on Kodak Ektachrome E100. Obviously, the lighting conditions are very different, but I still think it's worth a comparison. Of this particular location, my favorite images are the car shot, then the side of the building that has that mural on it. I think those images just look so good, and when I was scanning the film and converting it, I was really excited when I saw the results. Now, the overarching favorites from this full location are obviously the ones that I mentioned, but then I also really love these particular images from that service station. I know Fujifilm 400 is marketed as more of a consumer film stock and not a professional film stock, but I don't think that warrants any thought of this being a bad film stock. As you can see from these photos, the colors look fantastic. There's a ton of dynamic range with the film because it is a color negative film, and just overall, I don't think you can go wrong with shooting this film stock in very sunny conditions. up until this point in the video, every single image that you've seen has been shot using the 50mm lens. I decided to switch it up and throw the 28 on there, and the last 7 images were all shot using the 28mm f2.8 lens. I finished the last frame, drove home, went in my backyard, and unloaded the camera. And that's it. Those were all the photos, and that was the first episode of One Roll With. I want to do a slightly different variation of this, so instead of featuring a particular camera, I will feature a film stock. If you like this style of video, please let me know in the comments below. This style of video is one that I think I might start producing a little bit more often, just because it doesn't take a ton of time for me to create them, and it also is it's always enjoyable for me to just go out and shoot a roll of film. I've committed myself to posting a lot more on YouTube, which is good, but it means that I don't really have a ton of time outside of the videos I'm already making. And so this style of video being a little bit easier for me is something that I want to produce more of, just because while I'm also creating videos that take longer for me to make, I can make a video like this, which is kind of frictionless for me to make. So if you do enjoy it, please consider letting me know, and I will definitely film more of them. And on that note, I'm going to start wrapping up this video. If you guys liked the video, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. If you like the images that you saw and you want to check out more of my work, I will leave my Instagram on the screen right now, as well as a link to my Instagram and my website in the description below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.